Good evening. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime here on India Today. I'm Akshita Nandagopal, and let's kick off this broadcast with an exclusive news break coming in after Nitish Kumar's decision of dumping the India bloc, of ending the Mahagathbandhan and joining hands with the BJP. We tell you exactly why it happened and how it happened. Reportedly, Nitish Kumar had decided over 10 days ago on January 13th, which was the day that the India bloc virtual meeting took place. It was after that Nitish Kumar said that he wants no part in this alliance, or at least decided on his own and started getting the wheels moving as far as conversations with the BJP was concerned. Now, reportedly, Nitish was angry over the kind of seat-sharing deal that was being planned out and the delay in that. Nitish was to be announced as the coordinator of the alliance, and we've reported that in extensive detail here on India Today. But here's the big twist. Rahul Gandhi, instead of agreeing that Nitish will be made the coordinator, reportedly said that he had to consult with Mamata Banerjee and inform her of the decision. Nitish got miffed with that, decided on the exact same day. This was on January 13th, the last virtual meet that he had. And that's when he said that he's going to no longer have any role in this alliance. In fact, in anger, when Rahul Gandhi said, I have to consult Mamata first, Nitish responded angrily saying, I don't want to be the convener, make Lalu instead. Now, after this, we understand that a close aide of Nitish Kumar went ahead and contacted the BJP, contacted the senior union minister, and after talking to the party leadership, the union minister gave the green signal. The BJP gave the green signal for dialogue with Nitish Kumar. So for the last 15 days, that conversation has been moving forward, culminating, of course, in Nitish Kumar dumping the India bloc and joining hands with the BJP. But here's another example of what went wrong, really, for the India bloc. Clearly a lack of decisions, and when Nitish said, I want to be the convener, considering he brought the alliance together, Rahul Gandhi said, I have to consult Mamata Banerjee. So Nitish, in anger, said, go ahead and make Lalu. I don't want to be the convener. More political news breaks coming in. Congress Chief Mallikarjun Karge's comment saying that this is the last chance to vote, referring to the upcoming general elections, has triggered a political storm. Karge has in fact said that this is the last chance for people to vote and that it's going to be like Putin's presidential election, that there will be no elections after this, essentially suggesting that if the BJP wins here on, it's the end of democracy. BJP and its allies have lashed out at Karge, saying that it is the Congress that's played a big role in ruining the country. Let's play out for you exactly what Mr. Karge has said, and we'll follow that up with the reactions from the BJP.
एक-एक को नोटिस देना, डराना, धमकाना, उसकी दोस्ती अगर नहीं छोड़ेंगे, फिर हम देख लेंगे। डर के कोई दोस्ती छोड़ रहा, कोई पार्टी छोड़ रहा, कोई गठबंधन छोड़ रहा है। अरे इतने डरपोक लोग अगर रहे तो क्या यह मुल्क बचेगा? क्या यह संविधान बचेगा? क्या यह डेमोक्रेसी बचेगी? इसीलिए ये आखिरी चांस है आपको वोट देने का। इसके बाद कोई वोट नहीं देगा, क्योंकि ये पुतिन, रशियन पुतिन का जो प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्शन होता ना, वैसा ही होते चले जाएगा। इसके बाद नो चुनाव, उन्हें अपनी ताकत के ऊपर वो चलाएंगे, चुन के आएंगे, 200 लाएंगे, 300 लाएंगे, 400 लाएंगे, 500 लाएंगे। अगर हमारी सब 543 है तो उसको बढ़ा के फिर 600 भी बनाएंगे।
खड़गे जी की पार्टी कांग्रेस पार्टी का तो पुराना इतिहास और डीएनए है कि वो परिवार में ही देश को देखने लग जाते हैं। उनके लिए परिवार ही देश हो जाता है, इंदिरा ही इंडिया हो जाती है, और इसीलिए परिवार का जैसे जैसे राजनीतिक अस्तित्व समाप्ति की ओर जा रहा है, उसके ऊपर एक संकट का काल छाया हुआ है, तो उन्हें लगता है कि देश के लोकतंत्र पर संकट का काल छाया हुआ है। और हाँ, ये बात तो बिल्कुल सही है कि आज परिवार का संकट काल आ चुका है। न्याय यात्रा नहीं, ये राहुल जी की बाय बाय यात्रा शुरू हो चुकी है।
विपक्ष का काम है विरोध करना। खड़गे साहब तो कांग्रेस के नेता है जी, और देश को बर्बाद करने में तो कांग्रेस का हाथ हुआ। आज खड़गे साहब क्या बोलेंगे?
All right, let's move on to what's been playing out in Karnataka. Tension has prevailed in several parts of the state, including in Bengaluru, over the hoisting of a Hanuman flag in Mandya. Massive protests broke out after a Hanuman flag was put up that was pulled down and the tricolour was hoisted. Now, the administration defended it, saying that permission was granted for the hoisting of a national flag, and instead, locals there had put up this Hanuman flag on the day of the Pran Pratishtha of the Ram Mandir. It's led to a big showdown politically and on the streets as protesters gathered in Bengaluru and Mandya to question the decision by the Siddaramaiah government.
Lathi charge by police. Vehicles damaged by protesters. People running helter-skelter. These were the scenes witnessed on the streets of Mandya, popularly known as the sugar city of Karnataka, on Monday. And the reason for this mayhem was a flag of Lord Hanuman. This is how it started. A group of people in a village in Mandya hoisted a saffron flag devoted to Hanuman ahead of the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha on January 19. The flag was put on a flagpole built by the Panchayat. The local Panchayat officials brought down the saffron flag and unfurled the tricolour on Republic Day. The next morning, the Hanuman flag was hoisted again. The Panchayat officials removed the saffron flag on Sunday and replaced it with the tricolour, leading to protest.
ಆಗ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಯಾವಾಗೊಂದು ಆಂಜನೇಯ ದೋಸ್ತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಕೆಲವು ರಾಜಕಾರಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿನ MLAಗೆ ಇದು ಹನುಮಾನ್ ಧ್ವಜ ಕೇಸರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಡೆದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ತಡೆದು ಅಂತ ಏನೇನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಹನುಮ ಧ್ವಜ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹನುಮ ಧ್ವಜ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂದ್ರು.
Following the incident, security was tightened in the village. The protest, however, spread to Bengaluru. The BJP workers staged a dharna in the IT city, displaying a poster of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy CM D.K. Shivakumar.
This is in Mandya's Keragodu that Panchayat has decided to hoist the Hanuman flag, not the national flag or state flag. That is already there. That is already, we have that in the public domain. Every given and time, they were trying to suppress the Hindu sentiments or Hindu rights.
The Congress government has accused the opposition of playing politics over the flag issue.
ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ನಮ್ದೇನು ತಕರಾರಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ್ದು ಪಂಚಾಯತಿಯವರು ಏನು ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ?
They should have basic common sense. Let them do politics, not on the law of the land. We don't mind. We all respect religion. We can't allow everyone to take the law into their hands.
The BJP, in the meantime, has slammed the Congress, calling it anti-Sanatan.
हनुमा तालिबान नहीं है, हनुमा राम भक्त है, हनुमा देश भक्त है. कांग्रेस हमेशा देशद्रोहियों को सपोर्ट करता है, राम भक्तों को खिलाफ उसको नीति है.
Thousands of protesters gathered in large numbers from the fringe pro-Hindu groups to BJP leaders and JDS leaders. Former Chief Minister H.D. Kumar Swamy as well joined in the protest, joining his hands with the BJP, stating that the Congress is misusing its power at this point. Lord Hanuman's flag must be allowed to be unfurled right next to the Indian national flag. But up till now, both the police department and the Congress government in Karnataka has not yet given a go-ahead for this. It remains to be seen how the BJP and the JDS in Mandya is going to take this protest forward. With camera person Shivu, Anaga Keshav reporting for India Today from Mandya.
Let's bring in Anaga Keshav, who's reporting live from Mandya in Karnataka. Anaga, good evening. What's the situation there currently? We've been seeing protests through the day and with it, in fact, being fueled by political parties right now indulging in a blame game. What's happening on ground?
Well, good evening to you as well, Akshita. And if you see right behind me, there is one Ram, Lakshman, Sita poster. And this is there in almost every nook and corner of Mandya, every village of Mandya, be it in Keragodu or be it in Keragodu or in Mandya city itself. You can see the Ram, Lakshman, Sita, Hanuman posters installed in almost every lane, every city, and also saffron confetti that is being tied up from one electrical pole to another. This on one hand can be interpreted as devotion, but on the other hand, given what's transpiring on ground, this certainly looks somewhat, like a political statement, because since since morning, all that we have been hearing is Jai Shri Ram chants. Even school children, when they were walking, they were being taught to chant slogans of Jai Shri Ram. Everything, from the outside, it might look like some sort of devotion, but from what's been transpiring on ground and the kind of communal statements that the fringe groups have been making, everything looks completely politically motivated. And even the former Chief Minister of Karnataka, Kumaraswamy, he came here. He was outside the DC office along with former Minister C.T. Ravi. Both of them, they addressed a gathering. They stated that the religious flag, the Bhagwan flag, should be installed right next to the Indian flag. If not next to it, at least below it, but it should be installed next to the Indian flag is what they have been demanding. But one important point to be kept in mind is that till now, the permission has not been obtained from the government. The go-ahead was only given for the tricolour flag and for Karnataka state flag, but not for the religious flag. So a lot of questions at this point being asked about how right is it to go ahead and flaunt a religious flag, which is, when the government has not given a go-ahead for it. So in the upcoming days, we need to wait and watch how the BJP is going to take this issue forward.
We'll track the latest on. There's a lot of reactions that have also been coming in. But like I said, it's now become an issue where each political party is gaining political mileage. And hopefully that doesn't lead to a breakdown of law and order in parts of Mandya. Thanks very much, Anaga, for joining us with all of those details. All right, let's move on to some other stories as well. The Enforcement Directorate today has cracked the whip on the opposition. There are several opposition leaders who right now are facing ED heat ahead of the general elections. A day after Nitish Kumar's oath as Chief Minister, RJD Chief Lalu Yadav was grilled by the Enforcement Directorate in connection with a money laundering case. This is directly linked to the Land for Jobs scam in the railways, in which Lalu and his family members find themselves in trouble. Lalu was questioned today. Tomorrow, Tejaswi Yadav has also been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate, again in the same case. He's also been named. Remember, Rabdi Devi and their daughters also have been named in this case. So it's only a matter of time before they're brought into this investigation as well. And it's not just the RJD. An ED team today also visited Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren's Delhi residence in connection with a money laundering case related to the mining scam. There's endless speculation that Soren is missing because he wasn't there at his residence when the ED reached there. ED sources have told India Today that Soren is missing because he skipped summons, didn't respond, but then soon after that, it was confirmed by him in a letter to the Enforcement Directorate that he will appear before them very, very soon. So we'll have to see whether that actually happens, but he is not currently at his residence. Meanwhile, Arvind Kejriwal is also under the ED radar. He's already skipped 4 summons, and it remains to be seen what will play out next on that front.
जिस तरह से देख रहे हैं कि कल सरकार गई है और आज उनको बुलाया गया है पूछताछ के लिए और पूरे देश के लोग और स्पेशली बिहार के लोग सब लोग जानते हैं कि लालू जी की तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, किडनी ट्रांसप्लांट हुआ है, बहुत सारी बीमारियों से ग्रसित हैं और सबसे बड़ा तो एज फैक्टर है, उनको उठने बैठने में भी प्रॉब्लम होती है, किसी की हेल्प की जरूरत होती है, क्योंकि ये सब बिहार के लोग, सब देश की जनता, सब लोग, आप सब लोग देख रहे हैं कि किस तरह से कल घटनाक्रम रहा और आज से ये एजेंसियों का स्टार्ट हो गया।
जो अकुत संपत्ति कमा लेता है वो व्यक्ति परेशान होता है। राजनीति से धन की लालसा रखने वाले लोग की परेशानी हमेशा बढ़ी है और भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त बिहार बनाने का संकल्प देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी और बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री जो भ्रष्टाचार पर जीरो टॉलरेंस कहते थे वो अब साकार होगा।
नौकरी के बदले जमीन ली क्या, जवाब इसका देना है ना, इसका जवाब नहीं देंगे। अपने समाज के लोगों से भी जमीन ली तो जवाब इसका देना पड़ेगा, इसका जवाब तो नहीं है, तो ईडी सवाल तो पूछेगी ना।
40 में कितनी सीटें 2024 में?
40 में 40, निश्चिंत रहिए।
CM is not responding today, he has to respond tomorrow. That no, I am always stressing on one thing, that what is the action taken by the law enforcing force. As a true citizen, we must obey to it.
Sir, how is Raj Bhavan watching the law and order situation, the present ongoing in Jharkhand?
The law and order situation is not very satisfactory. That I have expressed this too many times. The action has to be taken.
Chatterjee is joining us live from Delhi with more details on this. Shreya, not the best of days for several opposition leaders who find themselves right now under ED scrutiny. These are all cases, yes, that have been pending for the last many months and years, but all culminating essentially on the same day with multiple summons being issued. As far as Hemant Soren is concerned, let's focus on that. He's not appeared before the ED. The Enforcement Directorate was at his Delhi residence because he skipped 9 summons so far. But all of this talk about him going missing, untrue, because reportedly he's sent off a letter now to the ED.
Just give you a clarity on exactly what transpired today so far as ED's action is concerned. I'm still outside 5/1 Shanti Niketan, which is the official guest house of GMM, where usually when Hemant Soren arrives in Delhi is put up. Now, at 7 in the morning, the Enforcement Directorate team had reached all the 3 locations in the national capital, that is the Jharkhand Bhavan, the place where I'm standing right now, and 1 Motilal Nehru Marg, to actually carry out searches based on some fresh input. What we are being told by our sources in the Enforcement Directorate, that these fresh evidences were to be made, the Jharkhand CM was to be apprised of these fresh evidences. However, they could not find him. So this is what the ED sources are so far maintaining. On the other hand, when we talk about the GMM, they have already clarified that he is not absconding, and what is taking place is nothing but a political vendetta. In a letter dated 28th of January, post-noon, Hemant Soren has suggested that earlier he's been questioned by the Enforcement Directorate for almost 7 hours, where he faced questions for almost 17 to 18 of them. Mostly, he's finding that those questions are fishing and roving inquiry about assets related to the companies, related to his wife during the period of 2018 and 2022, and also about a land which he is claiming is a Bhuyari land, because of which it cannot be possessed by him. So these are what Hemant Soren is claiming, and he's also responded suggesting that he will appear before the ED on the 31st of January, 1 p.m. at his residence.
All right, we'll track the latest on that. Thanks very much, Shreya, for joining us with all of those details. Now, a big development also has been reported in the Gyanvapi case, as a petition has been filed in the Supreme Court demanding that the Archaeological Survey of India be instructed to conduct a scientific survey of the purported shivling, as per Hindu claims present in the Gyanvapi complex in Kashi. The petition filed by the Hindu side has requested that the survey should be conducted scientifically of the Vuzukhana without causing any damage to the alleged shivling. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, meanwhile, has made a big statement on this ASI survey report in Gyanvapi, calling the finding of Hindu relics inside this mosque as historic. He's also said that Hindu culture and tradition is older than history and that people should be proud of it. These are pictures also that you see on your screens of what we've found in the ASI survey report. It was made public, remember, on January 25th and showed pictures of fragments of what appear to be statues of Hindu deities and other iconography within the mosque complex. And according to the ASI, a temple existed in place of a mosque. Some of the pictures there shown as evidence of, in fact, the remnants of a temple.
काशी विश्वनाथ धाम में, ज्ञानवापी में ये एसआई की रिपोर्ट सामने आ रही है। ये एसआई की रिपोर्ट क्या बताती है? बहुत कुछ आपके सामने उदाहरण प्रस्तुत करता है। हम राम पर इसलिए क्योंकि राम हमारे पूर्वज थे, कृष्ण हमारे पूर्वज हैं। ये केवल हमारी आस्था नहीं, हमारी विरासत भी है और हम उस परंपरा पर गौरव की अनुभूति करते हैं।
Over to tragic news that's coming in the beginning of 2024 in Kota. This is something we reported largely through 2023. 29 student suicides were reported in Kota last year. Unfortunately, we entered into 2024 with nothing changing. 2 students have lost their lives, have died by suicide in Kota, infamous, of course, as the coaching hub for medical and engineering entrance exams. Now, authorities have been trying to install measures to curb this deadly menace, but as data suggests, nothing seems to be improving. It's not working. The latest incident is of a girl who left behind a suicide note, essentially saying that she gives up, saying that I couldn't crack the exam, I have given up.
Her daughter's desperate step to end her life. She was 18. And with this simple apology, another young life was snubbed in the pressure to chase a dream in the rat race of becoming an engineer. She's the second such suicide case in a month in the coaching city of Kota.
पेपर आने वाला था, एग्जाम इसका डेट भी आई थी 31 को, तो उसको लेके स्ट्रेस में थे। 12th भी दोबारा पढ़ रही थी, परसेंट कम थी, तो पिछले साल पढ़ाई का तनाव था, बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ाई का स्ट्रेस था।
इसने पिछली साल 12th किया था, इस साल डमी एग्जाम दे कर रही थी और रेजिडेंस कोचिंग से कोचिंग ले रही थी। 31 जनवरी को इसका एग्जाम था। सुसाइड नोट भी मिला इसने बच्ची ने अपने कमरे में फंके से लटक चुन्नी से लगा के हैंगिंग कर ली।
5 days back, another 19-year-old died by suicide as he hanged himself to death in his hostel room. He wanted to become a doctor.
काफ़ी सही था, पिछले साल भी हम लोग के साथ कोचिंग कर रहा था। नंबर वगैरह थोड़ा उतने अच्छे नहीं आ रहे थे, तो घर वालों को तो बता रखा था। घर वालों ने बोला भी था कि कोई दिक्कत नहीं, जैसे भी नंबर आएंगे दिलवा देंगे, प्राइवेट गवर्नमेंट जो भी मिलेगा। तो ऐसा कुछ खास प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी।
Kota, known for its coaching institutes for engineering and medical entrance examinations, saw 29 suicides in 2023. This spate of student suicides also prompted stakeholders to come up with desperate measures, such as installing anti-hanging devices in hostel room fans and iron mesh in balconies and lobbies. In its latest guidelines issued by the government, admission of students has been restricted from class 9. Ensuring that no children are pushed in the severe competitive atmosphere from 6th standard onwards. More than 2 lakh students move to Kota annually to prepare for these competitive exams. Packed schedules, cutthroat competition, constant pressure to do better, the burden of parents' expectations and homesickness are among the common struggles these students contend with in the coaching hub industry, worth 10,000 crore rupees annually. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, unfortunately, and we want to put out that data for you because hopefully this will be an eye-opener for authorities that nothing has really changed in Kota. You see those figures on your screens. We've entered 2024. In a matter of 1 month, 2 students already have lost their lives due to sheer pressure that they're feeling because of these examinations in Kota. In 2023, 29 students tragically lost their lives. A slew of measures were taken post that, but unfortunately nothing's changed on ground. In 2022 it was 15. In 2020 there were 4 students, and after that 2022 it went up to 15, also because there was the impact of COVID being felt. In 2019, 8, and you see the rest of the figures right now. That shows you that in 2023 we saw the maximum number of student suicides in Kota. And that's all we have time for on this edition of 6 p.m. Prime. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'm leaving you with the images of Kashmir finally receiving snowfall after an unprecedented drought that the valley has been witnessing.